Hi there, and welcome to Jay's Toy Collection UK for another action figure haul unboxing. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's happened again. I've had another large pile of toys arrive. So the better half, Cheeky Monkey Cara, has not been happy with me this week because we've had quite a few things arrive. Some pre-orders and a lot of backtracking. So stick around and I'll show you what I've managed to pick up in the world of action figures this week. And there's quite a few different themes going on here, but we will main event the video in a galaxy far, far away because some of these purchases are very old school Star Wars purchases. 20 years in the making, some of these. So stick around to the end and we will go in the toy room because some of them are already in. But we will start below me. So if I just pick one up, we have G.I. Joe then. We have Chuckles from the exclusive version of Chuckles here. I can't remember if it's a Comic-Con exclusive or Pulsecon exclusive, but he's eventually arrived from Hasbro Pulse UK. So Chuckles has made it into the collection. At the moment though, plastic-free packaging on that one, so all you could see there was a box. But this one, if I move into shot here, has actual plastic on the packaging so you can see the figure. So if I cover my face, you'll get a much better looking face. And it is, of course, the face of Andrew Garfield, the Amazing Spider-Man from The Amazing Spider-Man 2, or technically from No Way Home, but they couldn't have the branding on there, so they had to brand him No Way Home, so to say Amazing Spider-Man, so we could actually get the likeness. So for a Marvel Legends figure, it's a pretty good likeness. And if you've seen my Marvel Legends recap live stream, you'll realise that this, so far, is my MCU figure of the year. So do go check the live stream tab and you will see all my reactions to this week's Marvel pre-orders, all the Wolverine stuff. Some of it was pretty cool. Next, we're going into the world of NECA. And we're going into the world of horror. So this is from the Conjuring universe. And this is the Nun herself. So it's the ultimate Valak the Nun. I'll try and open the package, and you might get a lot of glare on this, so I'm not sure if you'll be able to pick it up on camera. But there she is in all of her nunnery, I suppose I should say. All of her nunnery glory. We've got all sorts of things there. Display stands, orbs, paintings. She's a bit freaky. The missus is not going to be happy when she sees this one in the collection. We'll stick with NECA. We've got more. So these are from Comic and Cocktails here in the UK. And we've got Halloween Ends then. So potentially the final Halloween film. Michael Myers, my favourite horror character. Not the best film I've ever seen, but not the worst compared to some of the random Halloween films we've had over the years. So here is Michael in his look from the final film Halloween Ends. And by this point, his mask was very burnt up. It was my trip to MCM Comic Con in London when I saw somebody cosplaying as this version of Michael that I thought, need to probably get this one on order. So that version had to be pre-ordered and has arrived this week. So that's it for NECA and G.I. Joe. We'll now move on to Mythic Legions. So I have been over to Uncle Ali, you may have heard of him, and I think it was Firefly Model Store on there, and I have got myself some Mythic Legions. So here is Dubon then, one of the figures I hadn't got from the recent Alithia waves. I managed to pick him up for just less than retail price, which I was happy with because I've got a big Mythic Legions diorama display coming to the channel in 2024. Over Christmas, I'm going to try and do some Mythic Legions building and build myself my own diorama. So here is Lord Bardrick then. So he's looking very nice, all of forestry-like character, one of the heroes for the shelf. So again, managed to pick him up from Uncle Ali. I needed a bit of backtracking on this one, but it's a big one next. It is a very big one. This is a Mythic Legions creature. Ladies and gentlemen, I've bought myself a moose. We have a Mythic Legions moose. So, yeah, they made a moose. They've gone and did it. They made a moose. They pre-ordered a bear. Again, if you checked out some of the live stream, we did Legions and Lego with Matt from the Detached Brick. He was trying to pronounce all these names. It was an absolute failure for him. But we did get very excited by the bear. I thought, I've got a lot of horses with Mythic Legions. Better get all the creatures, so I had to get the moose. So the moose has come in, and that was pretty much half retail price. So very impressed with that one. And the Mythic Legions continues. Gone very deep on Legions this week at this time of year. Cloud Foxwell should be very proud of me. I've got some War of the Aether Bay figures. I've got the deluxe Orc Builder Pack. So managed to pick this one up on eBay. Wasn't the cheapest thing I've ever bought, but I did want this builder pack so I could have all the different variations and make a few orcs for the army. So I was happy to get that one, but Had to pay the iron price, as they would say. So he is in there. I'm getting myself a bit of a stash now below me. I'm going to end up falling over in a minute. So, one more category to go, but quite a few pickups. So it's Star Wars time. Yeah, bought a lot of Black Series. And I've done one thing I don't usually do. Where's Tac Tac when you need him? Because I've started army building. Here we are. So some Geonosis battle droids then. I saw the brown versions from Attack of the Clones. Here they are, surrounding my face. So I've had to backtrack and get these versions. I know Hasbro are doing a new version with a super battle droid, but in that version, you will see that they're not coming with the standard head, just the C-3PO head. So I had to actually get a bit of backtracking done on that one. I'm really starting to block myself in now. We have a fire in Jay's Toy Collection in a minute. I'm going to be trapped. I'm going to have to go down with all the toys. So, more army building. Went to Comic and Cocktails, went to the archive collection, and I bought myself 3 of the 501st Legion Clone Troopers. So a bit of backtracking again to start the thing I don't usually do, which is army building. But you'll see why at the end of the video, when we get in the toy room, why I have done this army building. So 3 of those have come in this week, but they were in the sale. So Cheeky Monkey, don't get too mad at me. They were in the sale. Next pile, then I've got to really reach now. We are stretching across the toy room. So many things here this week, I tell you. Spent far too much money. The Christmas bill isn't going to go down very well. So it's Asoka then. So I've got Marok here from the Asoka show. I've been doing a rewatch recently of it, and I really enjoyed going through it a second time. So I said I wasn't going to get the figures from Asoka. Of course, that was a complete lie, and now I've got the figures. Here's one I was going to get though. It's Hu Yang. I think my favourite character from the Asoka show. If you've watched it, leave your thoughts about him in the comments down below, because I think he's a fantastic character. He does make me laugh. So Hu Yang is here, and very happy to have him in the collection. 4 more to go. 4 more to go here. Right. Here we have Sabine Wren then. A look from Asoka. Already got the Rebels version, so I thought, I don't need this one, but she's a pretty important character in the show, and her look in the show, again, is slightly different, so I backtracked. I can't help myself, really. Toy therapy in the comments below. Help me, because I bought far too many things. There we go, then. 187th Battalion Clone Trooper. Got one of him in the sale. Of course, you've got to get Mace Windu's crew going up, so managed to pick up one of him. This mountain is just getting taller and taller. This better be the thumbnail or something. Man trapped behind toys. So here we have for the Bad Batch then, it's the Imperial Clone Shock Trooper. Might have to pick up a few more of him, take the pauldron off, and then I've got myself a sort of Coruscant Guard. So get that red team. That's the good thing about all these clone troopers, is all the different colours you're getting. If this collapses, we'll be in serious trouble. Right, Hera then. So here is General Hera from Asoka. Kind of wish I backed the Ghost now, even though it's a different scale, but I didn't. So that's what I managed to get. Also, I pre-ordered all the rest of the characters. Baden, Skull, Shin, all on pre-order now with Hasbro Pulse here in the UK, because they'd sold out. Right, that is it for the sort of figures. The rest of it is vehicles and play sets. So when I get a box up here, and when Matt pans up again in a second, you will not see my face. You will see all the way from 2002 the Geonosis Battle Arena playset, which I managed to pick up from eBay. Now, I did not know this was actually a thing. And when I discovered about 5 days ago this was a thing, I couldn't have clicked buy it now any faster. So it set me back £100, which I didn't think was too bad for something of its actual age. It's already built, and it's going to be the background in my new Clone Wars display. So that's what that is. And well, how did I not know that was a thing? Of course, it's 3 3/4 inch scale. Kurt K again would be proud of me on that one, but it is going in the Black Series collection. And I've also picked up some vehicles to go with it. So what we will do now is we'll cut to the toy room. I'll give you a sort of preview of what the display is going to look like. We'll do a full video at some point in the new year when it's fully set up. But I've got some vehicles to show you, so I'll see you in the next segment. Right then, as promised, we've made it to the toy room, and that is the Battle of Geonosis we've got there. The playset is in, and I've managed to put some of the characters from that scene. Some, of course, not from that scene, but I do need to army build some more battle droids, I think. But literally, by the millimetre, that thing actually fits in the toy display. So I think even though it's 3 3/4 inch scale, it makes kind of a cool backdrop for the Attack of the Clones figures. So do let me know in the comments below what you think of sort of mixing scales there. Does it work for you? I think it works for me. So I will now pan over and I will show you the next vehicle, which is of course the Republic gunship. So this is over 20 years old now, so I managed to pick this up on eBay pretty much mint with attachable balls. So the fact that those balls go for over £60 on their own, to actually pick this up with them in pretty much mint condition, I was very, very pleased with. Now this is completely Matt's fault from the attached brick, as he's picked this thing up in the Lego UCS scale. So I was like, hold on, he can't have a better Star Wars display than me, little fella. I better get one myself. So I had to do a bit of backtracking, found out it actually existed, and there it is then. So again, of course, it's not to the right scale with the Black Series. I could have it hanging on the ceiling to sell the scale, which I often do with some of the vehicles like that up there. So it could go on the ceiling, but I thought, actually, I think it works for me down in the collection itself. So as I start to add more troopers and things, and I really build this out, and with a bit of posing, you can get a trooper in there. So that's doing the job. So that is the Republic gunship, which I say I'm very pleased with that one. So I can't believe I am buying stuff from Attack of the Clones. Brandon would be so proud of me, of course. I got thrown out of Dan Who's chat once by my mate Brandon for sorting Attack of the Clones. I've never forgotten it. But, of course, I kind of like it now. So I've gone completely Clone Wars mad. So at the top up here, you'll see the AT-TE, another vehicle I've picked up off eBay. This thing is humongous. It's 26 inches long. It actually has lights and sounds as well. But I'd have to get up a ladder to show you. And I've got Obi-Wan Starfighter as well, dangling from the ceiling. So this is all brand new stuff in this week. So I've gone completely bonkers for the Clone Wars. This all started at MCM with the announcement of Anakin and Padme. And I was like, oh my goodness, I need to backtrack the prequels. So it's sort of begun. So we've got 3 shelves now in the toy room that weren't here the other day, that are here now. And we're working on it all. So if I pan over here, we've got original trilogy that sort of made its way down there from the original film. And I'm currently working as we speak on an Asoka and Mandalorian display over there. So that is definitely work in progress. So I will, when all the characters are in, we'll do a full video. But that is really a sneak peek at the end of this haul video. So I hope you've enjoyed it. Spent far too much money this week in the festive season. So the missus is going to kill me. And well, that's what's happened. So thank you for watching, everybody. I will, of course, see you on the next video or the next live stream. So coming up next week, if you're watching this in the week it released, on Saturday night, I will be doing a Christmas special live stream. So do check that out. And, of course, tomorrow night, if you're watching this literally as it goes up, I'll be on Dan Who's Christmas sort of Legends and Liquor special as well. So all happening in the toy world. I've gone Star Wars mad. Please, of course, do leave a like, comment and subscribe if you're new here. And, well, all I can say is, ladies and gentlemen, I've been Jay. This has been Jay's Toy Collection UK, and I will see you, of course, on the next video.